celebrations this year are going to be different than maybe what you're expecting. I'd like to take just a few moments and kind of touch base with you on some of the things we're going to see in our church that'll be different this year. One thing, all of your family will need to wear a mask. Mine has loops behind the ears. Some masks will have ties, but anyone over the age of 2 is being asked to use a mask. I would ask that you not arrive to church any earlier than 30 minutes before Mass time. Before that, we will have people in the church cleaning it and getting it ready to go, so there really isn't a need to arrive much earlier than that. When you arrive, the doors will be propped open and you will walk into the lobby. There are sanitizing stations, sanitize your hands, and go straight to your pew to have your seat, okay? Let's go. One of the first things you'll probably notice is that we don't have any holy water in our fonts. You'll also notice that we have a lot of tape in our church. You'll see tape on the ends of the pews and on the floor, on the carpeting. The tape allows us to mark those spaces where families will be able to sit and where we would ask them not to sit. We are still trying to space people out so that we can stay as healthy as possible. And the marks on the floor are for when we come up for communion. With your family, you can stay as a group, but we want families to stay apart as much as we can, okay? For some of you, this may be your first time back at Mass, and it might feel really awkward to be missing singing, because we're not gonna sing. Missing the processions. Children, you will not be carrying up candles. Missing receiving Jesus under both species, both under the consecrated bread and the consecrated wine. There's a lot of things that we're going to miss and that are going to be different. So it's important that we remind ourselves what is really happening here and what is important. We are receiving Jesus. And children, for you, it's your very first time, which is really exciting. And you are receiving Jesus totally, body, blood, soul, and divinity. And that alone gives us cause to celebrate. Now that Mass has ended, I know you're going to want to celebrate with your family. And we have a tendency to gather here in our lobby, and that's really why we built it that way. But because of circumstances, we are asking that when Mass is over, you proceed straight out of the church. We hope to have ushers here that will be helping us dismiss from Mass. Again, leaving space between families, but just walk straight out of church. You're welcome to gather outside church and celebrate.